Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by. I've had several people comment and ask about growing potatoes in buckets, which has, at least in my experience, has been probably one of the easiest things that I've grown. And so I'm going to kind of walk you through step by step how I get it going, and then it takes time after that. So first thing is you get a bucket. Now I've done them in Home Depot buckets. I know there'll be all kinds of controversy surrounding plastic versus grow bags. You pick the container that you want to use and feel comfortable with. I use these buckets, and you drill drainage holes on the bottom of them. You can see what I've done there. I do pretty much the same with all my buckets. And by the way, I have used grown bags before, and they work pretty good. But I like the buckets. So this is a standard 5-gallon bucket. And then before I put dirt and I put my seed potato in, I put something in the bottom of it to help with drainage. Because if you just dump the dirt in there, first off, the dirt can wash out through the holes, and they can also plug the holes. And then when you water, it gets oversaturated and the potato will rot. So I use what I have at hand. Usually I use wood chips, mulch of some kind, like a hardwood mulch, mini pine bark nuggets. I've used that. Leaves can work, but they can also pack the holes and slow the drainage, so you got to be careful how much you water. Gravel, you can use stones. If you have a bunch of sticks and branches, you can break those up, throw them inside, and that can work the same as using the wood chips. But you just want some median at the bottom to help with drainage. Since I've got some cedar wood chips here, this is what I'm going to use for the bottom of my bucket. And I don't use a lot. That's it. A couple inches on the bottom. Next thing is throw a few inches of soil in there. So for soil, you want something that is fairly loose but rich to feed those potatoes. And what I'm going to do is put just probably 3 inches of soil on the bottom of it. A couple of shovel scoops worth. I think you can see I'm up probably almost halfway. And next I'll put the seed potato in there and then cover it with a light layer of soil. So this is a red potato, and you'll often see where people will talk about you want a couple of eyes on each piece of potato. So if you have a large one, you can cut it and maybe let it sit out for a day and scab over, and then plant those. I often get these smaller ones of red potatoes in the Yukon Golds, but whatever variety you choose, just stick it in the soil and then cover it up. So I had enough soil in there, I didn't need to add any. And what's going to happen is you're going to see greenery that's going to start growing. And as it grows, I add soil. So you got to make sure you keep some soil on hand. I add some soil to it, and I keep covering that greenery. And that greenery will get way up high. And I keep covering it until I get to the top. And then it's time to harvest your potatoes once that greenery dies off. When it dies off, I'll see if I can find a video on that. But when it dies off, you empty the bucket out, and it's like Christmas morning. You empty that bucket out, and you see what you're going to get. And it can be really rewarding. It can also be pretty disappointing if you empty that bucket out and there ain't nothing, which happens sometimes. But, do some research. You can get very, very detailed in, how much you water, what kind of potatoes, fertilize, and stuff like that. I myself, I hit it with water once in a while. I think I'm much more concerned about overwatering than underwatering. Look at the variety that you're planting, but yeah, you just keep doing that. You check your potatoes once in a while, and you hill them, which means adding that soil to cover the greenery. Once the greens die off, dump it out and see what you got. So if I can find any video of me harvesting the potatoes, I'll add that to the end of this video. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Ask questions down below. The whole community can chime in. Is there a particular variety that you like to plant? Again, comment below. And that's it. I appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you later. Cool. Oh, one got away. Yeah, let's see. See, potato mush.
So I ran from the cities and the noise and lies, found a piece of ground under open skies, hands in the dirt, sweat on my shirt, learning what living's really worth. While crooked men shake hands in rooms, selling souls to corporate suits. Society's sick, but I found the cure. A back road life, honest and pure. They can keep their throne and their golden news. This life out here's my modern exodus. I traded screens for a sunrise, callous palms, blisters, pride. Planted seeds where hope was.